shake. And I shake. And sometimes I shake so bad that the people who notice can't help themselves from turning their heads away, and I know why they do it. I know that even though their curiosity is overwhelming, it can't be as bad as knowing the truth, because knowing the truth now, that's terrifying. If they only knew if they were to ask, I'd spare them the truth. Keep them alive in the safety of their ignorance, in the safety of, had too much coffee this morning, or I get cold easily, but for now I'm only capable of saying it out loud to my reflection in the mirror, and I can't help but be taken back a little each time by how intently my words seem to escape me, as if this truth in me is desperate to be told, but I'm too scared to. Too scared that I'll never be able to release this truth in me. Never be able to look directly into someone's eyes and say what I've longed to for years say. You want to know why I shake? I shake for every scarred arm, scarred by the used needles and rusted razor blades of lost innocence and misunderstanding. I shake for every addict's irrepressible need for that one last hit, that both satiates them and terrifies them enough to announce to themselves and the whole fucked up world that surrounds them that they finally had enough. I shake for that addict whose one last hit never allowed them to recover from anything. Left them alone after taking their lives. I shake for the babies left behind. I shake for every woman who only knows she's been fucked by the soreness between her legs and the bruises on her thighs, because last night she got too drunk to stop it, and this morning she found herself unable to remember. I shake because I know what it's like to beg God for that memory, for a face or a name, anything that can allow me to romanticize it out of rape or the acts of a whore. I shake because I am not a whore. I shake for every empty bag and bottle of glue, for every discarded needle that carries the pieces of discarded souls. I shake for those of us who know withdrawal, who know what it's like to lie there in those cold, hard, empty bathtubs, because to touch anything soft is too painful. So we lie there in those cold, hard, empty bathtubs, shivering yet saturated with sweat, dehydrated yet drooling on ourselves, occasionally finding enough strength to scream into the blackness, screaming to a God we can no longer believe in, for just one thing. Please, God, just let me die. I shake for those of us who never make it through, but I shake for those of us who do. Those of us who are able to rediscover life through sobriety and some form of spirituality. Out of love, I shake for those of us who do, but mostly I shake for you. You who will never have the courage to approach an addict and ask why. You who will live in your safety of your ignorance for the rest of your life. You who will never know the beauty and the brilliance that lives in the hearts and minds of those you choose to turn your back to. Out of pity, I shake for you. Yeah. That's what I would say if I ever found the strength to, but for now I'm only capable of saying it out loud to my reflection in the mirror. I think that's because my reflection is the one thing that will never turn its back to me.